Hi. So, we've got a problem. We have a big problem. If you're a voice actor or planning to become a voice actor, I implore you, please watch this video because this is a problem. It's been a while since my last voice actor or voiceover related video, but at the same time, I felt like it wasn't needed. I thought things were going well. I thought that we were in a good spot. But apparently I was wrong. Because SAG-AFTRA, which is the largest Screen Actors Guild that we have, or at least one of, I don't think it's the largest, but it is one of the largest, has agreed to work with a company named Replica Studios to make AI. To allow AI voice profiles. This is, if you'll pardon my French, this is fucking stupid. Because, here, let's read into it a little bit. Replica Studios, an artificial intelligence voice technology company, and the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, SAG-AFTRA, announced today the introduction of a groundbreaking AI voice agreement during an event at CES. This new agreement paves the way for professional voiceover artists to safely explore new employment opportunities for their digital voice replicas with industry-leading protections tailored to AI technology, allowing AAA video game studios and other companies working with Replica to access top SAG-AFTRA talent. Okay, well, let's unpack this. Because just in these couple paragraphs, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, first off, who did SAG-AFTRA ask? Did they get permission from these voice actors to go through with this? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. According to Steve Bloom, if you'll give me a moment, I'm going to go find it. Here, give me a sec. Right here. Steve Bloom, who is one of the most respected and infamous voice actors of all time, had this to say. Excuse me? With all due respect, you state in the article approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performer community. Nobody in our community approved this that I know of. Games are the bulk of my livelihood and have been for years. What are you referring to? So, Steve Bloom said nothing. Xander Mobus said nothing. Tara Strong said nothing. Kevin Afghani said nothing. So many voice actors who are in the SAG-AFTRA under that umbrella did not have a say. These are people who have been in the industry for over 30 years, 20 to 30 years. You think they would have a say in this AI technology that apparently Screen Actors Guild is fucking around with? But they don't. Yeah, I mean, they get paid through this company, and this company owns partial rights to some of the things that they say, like some of the tracks. So, I don't think I have to say this, but this is a problem. This is insane. Anyway, the agreement between the leading AI voice company and the world's largest performers union will enable Replica to engage SAG-AFTRA members under a fair, ethical agreement to safely create and license a digital replica of their voice. Licensed voices can be used in video game development and other interactive media projects from pre-production to final release. So in other words, okay, so under a fair, ethical agreement. That's a lie. That's a lie. Here's the thing. The problem is with unions, as great as they can be, unions sometimes have a problem of them owning your ass. That's one of the main issues of a union. As for as much great things as there are about unions, that right there is one of the downsides. And here's the thing: if SAG-AFTRA just decides, well, whether we have your permission or not, we're going to give them this AI profile. You don't get to say, and there's nothing you can do unless you go to court and literally force them to, which is going to be several $1 million, most likely. Anyway, approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performing community. That's a lie. We already just explained why that's a lie. This contract marks an important step towards the ethical use of AI voices in creative projects by game developers and sets the basis for fair and equitable employment of voice actors as they explore the new revenue opportunities provided by AI. Hello, are you trying to get in my video?
No.
Okay, then scoop, please. Thank you. Oh my God. I don't think, like I said before, I don't think I have to explain why this is a problem, but it is. I'm skipping ahead a little bit. AI intelligence has dominated the headlines, and for most performers, the best protection against the unauthorized digital simulation of their voice, likeness, or performance is a SAG-AFTRA contract. We are so happy to partner with Replica Studios because this is a great example of AI being done right. President Fran Drescher. This is not a good thing. This isn't. In the grand scheme of things, this is not a good thing. Because, as I mentioned before, what if the union, the Screen Actors Guild, just decides, nope, never mind. We don't need your permission. And we're going to give them the voice profile anyway. More importantly, there's also another underlying issue here in that, what happens if somebody gets a hold of that data that's not supposed to? What if somebody gets hired for a day at a big company like Warner Bros. Or, I don't know, Naughty Dog or something like that, and they go in and they get this voice profile, they copy the files and they escape, they never come back, and they use it for abhorrent shit? What if the companies start using it without the voice actor's permission after the contract is ended? Or after the licensing agreement is ended? What happens if they steal this information and, like, they steal this stuff, these voice recordings and whatnot, and make it anyway after they fire someone or their contract with the union ends? None of this is explained. Not a single little bit of it. Recent developments in AI technology have underscored the importance of protecting the rights of voice talent, particularly as game studios explore more efficient ways to create their games. And you see, this here is another big issue, is that most companies that are doing this are not doing it for the sake of the video game. They're doing it for the sake of their bottom line. They don't want to pay for voice actors anymore. So what they're going to do is they're going to take people's voices and scrape them up and turn them into a voice profile, so then they never have to use that. They never have to pay for that voice again. And if they do, it's going to be minimal royalties at a fraction of what they should actually be making for their hard work. That right there is what's happening right now. Replica is proud to partner with SAG-AFTRA to introduce an ethical approach to the emerging use of generative AI. We are excited by the new opportunities this opens up for world-leading AAA studios who can now access the benefits of Replica's AI voice technology while knowing that the talent is recognized and compensated fairly for the use of their likeness. Here's the thing. If that's true, why didn't you get voice actors? Get voice actors who have been around for years to do it. That's the real question, isn't it? This is awful. And I'm going to be honest, as someone who is who's an aspiring voice actor, someone who is putting in the effort, who has put in the effort literally just today to push myself forward in this career path, I'm scared. Because what happens if my voice profile gets taken from one or two sources, and then I don't ever have a job again because someone stole it. And what this does is it takes away my ability to, have a say. Ultimately, at the end of the line, this right here is what's being pushed. They're pushing it to try to replace humans with everything. Like, it's just awful. It's disgusting. And these companies should not be getting away with this, but they are. And it's unions, it's spineless unions like this, the biggest one in the world. They're part of the reason why this is happening. It's atrocious. It's disgusting. No voice actor that I've seen, I follow hundreds of voice actors, make no mistake. Because I'll tell you what, the number one thing, if you want to learn a profession, get to know people in that profession. And I'll tell you what, I know quite a few people. I've had conversations with these people. I've had talks with these people, like full conversations, not face to face, but like through text or through voice. I've had these types of conversations before with people all the time. Like even my favorite vocal artist and musician, Gabriel Mann, I've talked to him before. And I'll tell you what, like everything that I've heard, all the opinions that I've gotten from voice actors is that AI should not come anywhere near any of this. And SAG-AFTRA literally just took all of that, heard all of that backlash, heard everybody's opinions and went, fuck you, we're doing it anyway. This is garbage, this is disgusting. And I will never, ever work with SAG-AFTRA. And I implore companies and voice actors, aspiring voice artists. If you plan to work with a union, you better make damn sure that they're not working with this piece of garbage company, Replica. And you better hope you're not working with some sort of subsidiary or partner of SAG-AFTRA, because this is what's going to happen. Your stuff's going to get stolen, your voice profile, everything about you is going to get stolen, and it's going to be used without your permission come sometime down the line. I hate to say it. I thought we were doing better, but no, this is awful. We're only, how many days are we into 2024? 9 days? Well, it's the end of today, so we're only 10 days into 2024, and it's already shaping up to be a horrible year, at least for people honest working people. This is awful. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I don't care what happens right now. Here's the thing. I don't care if bringing this to light and saying the things that I've said about SAG-AFTRA, I'm going to say it right now. Screw you. Screw all of you executives. Go take a 12-step program off a 10-step peer. I don't care if it ruins. I don't care if I just burned a bridge, because you know what? Frankly, I don't want to walk across a bridge that's as moldy and disgusting as yours. You know what? Screw you. All of you. I hate to say it again, but say no to AI. Say no. Because if we don't stop this train now, it's never ending until we are all without jobs. That's all I had to say. See ya.